don't take an 8 a.m. class if you don't have to. Hey guys, what's up? If you're new here, my name is Shannon Renae, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It's gonna be awesome. 2019 is gonna be awesome, so make sure you subscribe. Today's video is gonna be so much different than anything I've ever done. It's going to be one of my college experience videos. I might make this a series, so definitely stay tuned for that. So today's video is going to be 10 things I wish I knew before college. College is a super scary time in your life. You move away from your family, you start living on your own, you start adulting, you start doing things for yourself, and it can be super stressful and scary, and a lot of people have trouble during college. So these are 10 things I wish I would have known before starting my freshman year in college. Hopefully you guys can learn from some of my mistakes, some of the things I could have done better. I hope this video is helpful to you guys, and if it is, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. It really helps me out. Thank you guys so much for the support so far. The Shan fam is lit, and I love you guys so much. And yeah, let's get right into this video because Lord knows that college is super crazy, and yeah, so let's go. Okay, so number one is most textbooks you don't even need. Most of your gen ed textbooks you are not going to even open. And that's just the sad truth. Don't buy gen ed textbooks just because your professors say you need the textbook. I made that mistake so many times, and I have a whole box of books in my closet right now that I have never opened, I've never touched, and that I need to sell back. I don't want these textbooks anymore. Like, they're not useful to me. I'll just sell them back, and it's unfortunate because I paid so much money for these textbooks and I'm not gonna get that money back. And yeah, I paid so much money for those textbooks and they're only gonna give me like half of the money back. So yeah, just don't buy textbooks. Ask your older friends or people who you know who took that class. Ask them if they had used the textbooks before going to purchase textbooks, because most of the time people will say we used them once or twice and never again. And that's just the sad truth. Also, there are a ton of websites that you can get textbooks for super cheap. You can get used textbooks for super cheap, and I will leave some of those down in the description for you guys to go check out. So if you do have to buy a textbook, don't buy the ones from the bookstore that are brand new, that are like $200, $300. Buy the ones from like one of the websites, and you will definitely see a difference in your price range, because let me tell you, textbooks are expensive for no reason, because they want to get that money from you. So why go and buy a brand new book when a used book is the same and way cheaper? So yeah, used books over brand new books. That's kind of my rant on textbooks. Let's go on to number two, which is go to every class. This is a big one. Attendance is very important in college, in any university, and most classes, even gen eds nowadays, take attendance and have attendance points in their final grade for the class. So you'll have like 20% attendance and 20% performance for your final grade. And if you don't participate, if you don't go to class, that takes a lot of your grade. And that sucks because it's just participation and showing up. So why not just do it? Why not just make a habit of going to class, setting your alarm? I know it's hard, especially those 8 a.m. classes. Also, don't take an 8 a.m. class if you don't have to. If you start skipping, it will become a super bad habit, and that's just not something you want to get into. So definitely start early. Start your freshman year, go to every class. Unless you're deadly sick, go to every class. And if you are deadly sick, email your professors, let them know. Like, I had kidney stones, I had to go to the hospital, so I had to email my professor, I'm not going to be in the class for a couple days because I had to go to the hospital, deal with kidney stones. So they really understand when you email them. They don't know your life, so you need to tell them, hey, I'm not going to be in class because this happened. Life happens, they understand, but what they don't like is when people don't tell them what they're doing. Like, they don't like no response. Like, if you don't show up to class and don't say anything, they don't like that. And yeah, like I said, most classes nowadays take attendance points anyway, so you kind of have to go to class. I know how hard my professors work for their job, and their job is not easy whatsoever. They care about you and they want you to be there to learn, so just show up. Okay, on to number 3. Number 3 is definitely talk to your professor and get the help you need right away. If you don't understand a concept, go to your professor, talk to them. They're there to help you. That's what you're paying them for. You're paying them thousands of dollars a credit hour to go teach you, so you need to use your resources and have them help you. I did this, and I had learned this the hard way because one semester I had a really hard music theory class with this really tough professor, and I can tell she cared about her students because she emailed me saying, hey, your grade's kind of low. You want to come in and every single morning and get help with your assignments, and I will help you with your assignments, help you understand the concepts. So I started doing that. I started making that a habit of going in every single morning to get help. And I've seen my grade go from a C to an A-. That's how much of a difference that made. So when your professors see you struggling and they see you wanting to get help, they will be willing to help you and modify your grade enough so you can be successful in their class, because that's all they want. They want you to be successful. And most professors anyway, some professors don't care. But most professors, especially in your major, they want you to be successful. They want you to succeed. So they will do anything they can to get you there. And you need to use those resources because they are important. And if you don't, you will be just swimming around and floundering around, not knowing what to do, not knowing what the heck is going on in class, like I was freshman year. Okay, number 4, this is probably the biggest one. It's okay to not know what career you want to go into and what major you want to go into your freshman year. I made this mistake and I thought I was going to be a music education major. I wrote it out for 3 years, and then I felt like this is not what I want to do. I love music, I love teaching, but I don't want to be a music teacher. There's so much more I could do with myself, and I didn't think about that until later on in my life, in my 20s, and I wish I would have thought about that at 17 years old before I was going to graduate high school. So if you want to think about that stuff, start thinking about it sooner in life, because it's harder to change your major when you're 3 years into college. It's easier to be an exploratory major your freshman year, or to be an exploratory your freshman year and explore different majors. I never did this. I was always in my comfort zone. I always stayed in the music department. I never went outside. I never took different classes. And I regret that. And that came in to bite me in the butt, because now I'm in this major and I'm like, I don't really want to be here anymore. And there's kind of like, what do I do now? But yeah, you don't need to know right away what you want to do, because it will come to you. You just have to do things. You have to branch out, figure out what you want to do, figure out what your interests are, what your talents are, what you like to do, combine those, and then you will know what you want to do, what career you want to do, and yeah. So I had to learn that the hard way, learn from my mistakes, and be an exploratory freshman year. There's nothing bad about it, it's just you're looking for other majors. You don't know what you want to do yet. There's nothing wrong with that. And I wish I would have done that, and I wish I would have admitted that I don't know what I want to do, instead of faking that I did, because now I'm like, what the heck? But anyway, your freshman year, don't get caught up in a major. Just go explore what you want to do. Okay, number 5 is talk to people and learn about your classmates and your professors, learn about your university, get involved in a sport, an activity, an extracurricular, something that will help you meet people and learn. Because college is about getting yourself out there, learning about yourself, learning about other people, learning about the world, and you can also get an early start to building your career because you can connect with professors. Your professors are there to help you, so you can connect with them. Make a LinkedIn account. Like, it's not too early as a freshman to start making connections and building. I wish I would have done that way sooner because I would have been in such a better position. Okay, number 6 is to not expect to fall in love right away because it's not gonna happen in college. Like, it might. I'm one of the outliers because this guy I'm with was in high school with me and we knew each other kind of before college, but you're not gonna meet the love of your life in college, most likely. It's gonna be people who want short-term relationships. Just don't get caught up in that. Make sure you stay on top of your studies. Stay on top for yourself. You're in college for yourself. You're not in college for anyone else. So stay on top of your studies. Yeah, just don't expect anything and you won't be disappointed. Number 7 is student loans absolutely suck. If you can, save as much money if you want to go to college because having student loans over your head for the rest of your life, it's gonna suck. And I wish I would have thought about that a lot more before I just jumped in and kind of signed my name on these student loans that I had no idea were such a scam at the time. But now, since I'm more self-educated, I know a lot more that goes into student loans than they portray, and they're so bad. So yeah, if you want to go to college, save money, as much money as you can, and yeah, do as little student loans as possible because they're gonna come back and bite you and they're gonna be looming over your head the rest of your life. But it's kind of hard to realize that as a stupid person coming out of high school, like not knowing what you want to do with your life. It kind of just sucks you in and you get sucked into a system that your parents said worked. It worked for them because it was cheap for them, but now it's not cheap, now it's not affordable, and now there are different options. And I wish I would have explored those options. I wish I would have known that college is not the only way to go, and that's the truth. Like, you can get your certificates online for way cheaper. There's so much to do with the internet nowadays that traditional universities are becoming obsolete a little bit, and yeah. So really think about that before you go into college because there's a lot more to do nowadays, especially in technology. Like, career paths you can take that aren't the traditional college route. So definitely weigh your options. I wish I would have because now I'm kind of stuck with $50,000 of student loan debt. But I kind of just grew up, being told that college was the only way to go, and that's kind of how I expected it. But now that the internet has become what it is, there's a lot more to do than just go to college, waste your money, waste your time. I don't know, just weigh those options because if you want to be a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, anything like that, you're going to need a degree from a university. So definitely go to college if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, dentist. Anything that requires a degree that you have to study years for. But if you want to be somebody who has their own business, there's a lot more options for you than just going the traditional college route. You need to think about those, and that's something they don't tell you in high school too, because they really stress to go to college in high school. They do. But they don't teach you that there's other options out there than just college. Make sure you realize that. Number 8 is you will go through friendships and relationships just like in high school, just like any season of life. You'll go through your share of relationships, fights, breakups, sadness, crying, depression, anxiety. It happens. Talk to the right people. Get the right people involved. If you're feeling a certain way, definitely go talk to the right people. And it's okay that your high school friends are no longer friends with you in college. It's okay that your friends graduate from college. It's okay. Life moves on. You'll always meet new people. That's what college is for. So just branch out and meet as many people as you want, and that will definitely help with losing friends and stuff like that. Number 9 is I didn't realize that I would fail so many tests and that I would feel so stupid, so lost, and so dumb. Because in high school, I was always like averagely smart. I did my work and I got A's and stuff like that, but in college it was different. In college I had life to worry about and I had a job and stuff like that, so you don't really have as much time to focus on grades in college, and that's okay. You don't ever have to get all A's in college. That's like really hard to do, and if you do that, that's awesome, and I applaud you. I don't know how you do that because I definitely don't have the willpower to do it. This is a super common feeling too, like everybody feels this way in college, so don't think you're the only one that feels this way. Everyone feels this way. Okay, my last one, number 10, is I wish I would have looked around at different universities and different options. Like I said, I wish I would have looked around at my options, looked around at majors, looked around at different schools, because I transferred 3 times and I was not satisfied with any school I went to. They were all okay, and I felt okay in my classes. It was just okay. It wasn't awesome. It wasn't the experience I wanted out of college, and that's unfortunate because I feel like if I would have explored more, went out of my comfort zone, I would have found the major I liked and I would have been graduated by now and stuff like that. But you can't look back, you can only look forward. Stuff happens for a reason, and yeah, you just need to realize that there's other options other than college. Except if you want to be a doctor, lawyer, teacher, you kind of have to go to college for those. But if you want to be something else, there's other options, like especially with technology, and you can go through accelerated programs. That's what I'm going to do, is find an accelerated program, get some certificate, and start my own business, because I'm done. I'm tired of working for somebody. I'm tired of being a slave to student loans, being a slave to the system that we were all kind of just shoved into. I'm tired of that. I want to break that, and I want to be non-traditional. And it's okay if you want to be traditional, if you want to go to college, get a degree and stuff like that, but that's just really not for me. And I had to go through 3 years of college to realize that, and 3 different universities to realize that. And now that I realize that, I think I can do really great things, because now I'm on the path that I want to be on, not what other people predestined me to be on. This was the first college I ever attended, Washburn University in Topeka, Kansas, and this is the second college I attended. This was Fort Hays State University in Hays, Kansas. Hated Hays. The university was okay. The campus was cool. I liked the campus, but I just hate small towns. And this was the third university I went to, UMKC. 1 semester, baby. But yeah, as you can see, I transferred. I was unsatisfied, and I just had to do what's best for me, and that's just what life is, figuring stuff out, what's best for you, what works, what doesn't. And if something doesn't work, you need to get it out of your life and make room for something that does work. And that's what I'm doing right now. Anyway, this video was super different, and I hope you guys liked it. I hope you got a bunch of good advice. I think I spewed some good advice today, so I hope you guys caught on to some of it, learned from my mistakes, because I made a lot of them over the past 3 years, and I want to get onto the right track. I want to get started with my company. I'm so excited. I'm so ready to start doing what I really want to do. Like, this is just so awesome. But anyway, if you're going to college, congratulations, and I wish you the very best. Just don't take out student loans like I did and get stuck and then have to go through a lot of emotional trauma. But no, I'm just kidding. I'll be okay. Especially if my company takes off, I'll be just fine. Just think about stuff, make sure you weigh your options, be smart, and have fun. College is about having fun. I had the best time and made the best friends in college, and I'm so thankful for every university I went to, so thankful for every professor I got to work with. I grew so much as a musician, and I feel like I can play anything on any instrument now, which is cool. And I'm thankful that college led me to what I really want to do, because it does. It leads you, and one way or another, you'll figure it out. So good luck, have fun, be safe, be smart. Yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Oh yeah, and this hat, I will link this hat down below. I just wanted to wear a hat today because it's a college video, and I used to wear hats a lot when I was in college, so yeah. Bye guys!